Hi, do you fume when someone cuts you off in traffic? Does your blood pressure rocket when your child refuses to cooperate? Do you often blow up at your friends, family members, your loved ones, or co-workers? Everyone feels angry sometimes. Anger is a normal and even healthy emotion, but how we deal with this anger is more important. Uncontrolled anger can take a toll on one's emotional and physical health as well as one's relationship. Anger becomes an issue or a problem when we allow it to take control of us instead of us taking control of it. As Buddha says, holding on to anger is like grasping a hot coal with the intent of throwing it at someone else. You are the one who gets burned. So, it is very important that we learn to tame our temper. Managing our anger doesn't imply that we won't ever feel angry. Life is full of challenges. It is okay to feel angry at times. It is normal and healthy to experience anger. What you do with this anger is more important. So, as mature adults, we need to learn certain strategies to keep our anger in check and respond and react in a more positive and productive manner. So let's see some tips to keep our anger in check. Firstly, pay attention to our physical cues. When we get angry, our whole body reacts. Our furious feelings go from baseline to out of control before they even register in our brain. That is why it is very crucial to pay attention to our physical cues. Learn to recognize them on spot and we will be better able to handle our temper. Secondly, think before you speak. In the heat of the moment, it is very easy to say something that we will regret later. Take a few moments to compose yourself, collect your thoughts, and say something. By doing this, you are allowing the other person involved in the situation to do the same. Pause before you react. When you're getting angry, when you feel agitated, take deep breaths or close your eyes and count to 10, 100 or whatever it takes. Tense a group of muscles and squeeze them for 5 seconds and slowly release by counting to 10 while saying the word relax to yourself as you let go of all that pent up anger and frustration. Learn to recognize your triggers. Learn to identify what pushes your buttons. Some of these triggers may be from your external environment, while many are our own overreactions. The more we are able to identify and anticipate these triggers, the better prepared we will be to respond more calmly and thus avoid blowing up. Find healthy ways to release your anger. You may think that it is better to hit a pillow than hit a wall or punch a person. However, violence doesn't lessen your anger, it only redirects it. Instead, try to work out, do some physical activity, exercise. This will trigger the release of feel-good hormones called endorphins. When you're angry, you may feel like listening to loud, fast, angry songs, but it will only keep you worked up. Instead, create a playlist consisting of soothing songs which will help you unwind and relax when you're agitated. You may feel like going on a Twitter or Instagram rant thinking that it will help you get your anger out of your system. But what happens in reality is that your public outburst could last forever in the internet. A better alternative would be to write it down in a private journal and reflect upon these feelings later. Once you're calm, express your anger, express your disagreement, raise your point and not your voice. As soon as you're thinking calmly and clearly, express your anger or disagreement in an assertive yet non-confrontational manner. State your needs and concerns clearly and directly without hurting the other person or trying to take control of them. Get some exercise. Physical activity helps us reduce our stress, which can cause us become angry. Take short breaks. Give yourself short breaks during those days that tend to be stressful. A few moments of calm will help you be better prepared to deal with what is ahead without getting frustrated or agitated. Practice daily calm. Practice relaxation techniques such as deep breathing, yoga, guided meditation, or whatever works for you. Get curious. The next time you find your anger rising inside you, divert that energy into curiosity. Get really curious to know about the other person's perspective. Try to put yourself in their shoes and try to think from their perspective. Once you do that, you will be in a better position to find a solution that suits everyone. Look beneath your anger. Anger is often a secondary emotion that masks true feelings beneath it. Next time when you're angry, look inside and see whether your anger is masking another deep emotion. Once you're able to identify this emotion, you will be able to address the real reason and thus handle the situation more efficiently. Be solution focused. Instead of focusing on what made you angry, work on resolving the issue at hand. Do not hold a grudge. Forgiveness is a very powerful tool. If you allow your anger and grudge to build up within you, you may find yourself being swallowed up by your own sense of bitterness and your own sense of injustice. Try to let go. Forgive so that you can forget and move on. Anger is a very powerful emotion. If harnessed well, it can drive you to attain great things. But it can also ruin your relationships, damage your reputations, and make you hard to love. Learning to control anger can be a challenge for everyone at times. Seek help if you feel that your anger is spiraling out of control, causing you to do things that you regret or hurt those around you. Thank you.